Live! Whoa, I smell off that.
Oh, you went too early. Hello, and welcome back to the finish line. Proudly sponsored by Hollywoodbets, the home of the Punter Challenge on the Cheltenham Day. Yes! Woo! Oh, Christ, our son smell off them.
Oh, it's like someone's out there setting fire to the room.
Yeah. Jumps racing. The hell with the flash. Oh, it's all over my laptop. No. Anyway, our first of...
Sorry for scaring you, Tom.
Tom nearly went off his chair.
Yeah.
First of many Cheltenham Festival Ante-Post videos. This is episode number 1.
And it was my idea.
Feels so good.
So sick of the flat race.
Oh, racing today and yesterday and
I know you actually enjoy it, but
the 4
it's
months
so bad.
prior to this day as well have been
So bad.
chronic.
What do you got there, Tom?
My waddy. I'm
Ooh.
yeah, I'm not overly great, to be honest. I'm a bit sick. Have been since Galway.
Hi.
Old.
Good to see you, lads. It's great to see Tom looking sober. Oh, there you go.
I do, yeah. Yeah, I was just telling lads, been cleaning out my spare room. After this, I've got to go and put a bed together. It's a flat pack. Can't wait.
To get it
Oh,
from
that sounds awesome.
IKEA kind of thing, is it?
No, God, no furniture store. But I had to go and pick it up. So they were like, "You can pick it up. It's a flat pack." I was like, "Okay." Yeah.
Anything bar that doesn't come from IKEA, you shouldn't have to put together.
I know. I paid enough for this as well. Like it's like 270 quid bed. I think that's enough for it to become together. You know,
Or
2
someone
men
to-
carrying it in the door kind of job.
Pivot. Pivot. Anyway, this is our Cheltenham Festival Ante-Post video. But for the housekeeping before we get there, as I was telling you, we have the Punter Challenge, which is we have a load of new courses that I can confirm from now up to August. From now up to August, now up to October. So starting next week, the Tramore Festival. The week after that, York Eborn meeting, English St. Ledger, Irish Champions Weekend, Cambridgeshire Festival, Pre-Delector Triumph meeting, Future Champions Day, Jump Season Opener, Cheltenham, British Champions Day at Ascot, Cheltenham, the Showcase meeting, and then Ladbrokes Festival at Downroyal. So this is the normal Punter Challenge, but there is a prize for picking all the 7 winners as well, and the consolation prize is enormous. Is the usual 200, 300 euro, depending on what meeting it is. So the jackpot currently for picking the 7 is 1,000, but we are working hard to get approved to jump it up to a big number. I went ambitious. I said 35k.
Is this my fee for doing the show?
And you know what? They went, I know what actually sounds like a good idea.
You should give it the time to get my fucking decent hat.
And the reason we are doing this, the ITV 7s, we cannot win it over here.
So it's like the Irish ITV 7, but it's the Hollywoodbets 7.
The Hollywoodbets 7, but from the one track, because I'm not jumping over and back the whole time. It's too complicated with back
come up
things.
with a name for that.
What?
Just a catchy name, like.
Yeah, Punter Challenge.
I know, but like an added name. You know what's called a Punter
Challenge. And it's live!
A Punter 7. I don't
No.
like the 7 in it.
Punches.
You're
No.
just stealing the ITV
Yeah.
7 in it.
We'll come up with something. So that is coming from now until the end of October, and then we will have more from October onwards. Just need to finalize more dates. And what are you looking at? And also Golf Day is on next week. We have one. Oh Jesus, would you look who it is? Bye. One spot left.
Normal name. Well, not his normal name. We all know that's not your name, but
Andrew, you owe Big Toe Dan 50 a mug, and you still haven't sent it to him, and he's saying it to you right there now.
Who deals with the mugs?
I told you had one
Who
from the podcast.
deals with the mugs?
They're your mugs.
You.
See, I knew I'd get blamed.
I don't
always get
deal with the
blamed.
mugs. Don't be telling me.
I'm telling you
have
right
too
here,
much-
right now, you owe Big Toe Dan 50 a mug because he keeps emailing Tom.
What-
about it. Doesn't he, Tom?
Yeah, I forward on all the emails. I'm like, Andrew, send the mugs out. Like, I haven't got the mugs, so
There is no point emailing me. Email him.
Hello, Annette.
Dave. Not even. Oh, you're just Dave.
who was it who got their mugs smashed when it arrived in the post?
That's
I
bad
think we.
transport.
That's nothing to do with me. I can't do anything. I paid enough to send them. Like, Phil, was it Phil Hagan?
I think so. Look, Phil, we're sorting that out. Don't worry.
It's a good one. It's a crack one.
Well, it looks nice on it.
Mm.
Dan, just to talk to him. He'll sort it. I have to deal with the rest of the stuff.
What's this 35k for, and when am I get? When's it landing on my bank account?
Lanya, it was resting in my account. You're getting it when you pick the 7 winners of the Punters Challenge Pro. I can't try. I need to come up with a catchy name.
Punters Challenge. That's a good name.
It is, but we need to put some sort of jackpot thing on the end of it. But anyway.
Yeah. Something jackpot.
Oh,
yeah.
also, Stephen Whale sent us these. Hold up, you can't see him. I'll go close to the camera.
Yeah.
These are pretty cool.
Look at that. He was meant to send me on his thing for he does all these on eBay. He does the key rings, fridge magnets, coasters, and so on. So he sent myself, Tom, and Dave ones today, which are hanging proudly now on my keys.
Much appreciated. And obviously better at sending stuff than me because they didn't break.
That's true.
He probably used bubble wrap.
But there was bubble
wrap in the things.
But to be fair, we've sent about 20 mugs and that's the only one that's broke. I do feel bad though.
We'll start it, don't worry.
And I don't go on Twitter from one end of the week to the next, so I didn't see it till yesterday. I think it was up there since Wednesday.
Was it?
Oh, stop.
Dean asked, has Tom come straight from casting for the One Direction movie? I don't really get a reference, but I'm going to take that. I'm quite happy with that. No? Not feeling that?
I don't even know what to say to that.
Could see me playing Harry Styles in the film.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I can see you dressing like him as well.
We'll see his moves now on his wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you won't. We're not allowed to dance.
Please tell me you're doing some kind of mad dance thing for your wedding.
Sure, you're not allowed. You can't have any music. Sure.
Yeah, it's indoors, so we can't have music.
It's just going to be all sat down drinking, basically.
I'm bringing my headphones. iPod. It's like a silent disco. You know, some silent discos. You just turn on your own music.
Dave, that is a genius idea.
Yeah.
Technically, you can do that because there's no music.
That's not live music, is it?
No. It's not live music. If you like...
Or just get a DJ. That's not live.
Brilliant idea.
If you also get a DJ, that's not live music because it's pre-recorded music.
Nah, you can't get away with that. But if you do that, Tom...
Amplified music, I think, is the problem. Silent disco.
If you do that as like a silent disco for an hour and stuff, then you get away with having music.
I've been at a couple of weddings which have been silent discos and like had it after the band and stuff.
I'm here all week, Tom. Any more ideas?
Dave, I'm going to hit you up. You might as well be my wedding planner now. I've got a wedding planner. She's pretty good.
Don't him into a wedding planner.
She's obviously not that good if she didn't think of a silent disco.
She hasn't come up with silent discos yet anyway, so she's not that good.
That's a great idea.
There's ways and means around all
there is. There's loopholes and everything.
And somewhere, I don't know what the comments have just said. I've just read the bottom one says, just one goat, many goats as a wedding gift. Absolutely no chance. That goat will be returned.
Imagine if me and you rocked up to the church with a goat on a lead.
Either or of your houses is where that goat will end up that night. I tell you that much.
Our gift is a combined gift, just so you're ready.
I have no idea what this is. Do I think is it what I think it is?
I could 100% get a goat easy.
It's just like six. I know 6 of them across the road.
I know like 4 people that I know 4 people that give me a goat.
Good luck if you go robbing those goats, Andrew. I tell you.
We had to transport them somehow.
I never thought that far ahead.
See, but we could actually bring it to no
point in posting them either because you break.
He'd be lame by the time he gets there. Oh, good times.
Oh, good times.
Right. Let's get this done. First off, we are going to go through the 4 championship races, and we're going to give our thoughts whether or not the favourites are solid as of now on what we know. So we are going to... no, why is it shut down on me? We are going to start with the champion hurdle. Honeysuckle is the favourite, as we know. Do we right now think there is anything possible in the future coming up that is going to beat the Queen, Dave O'Keefe?
Yeah, because my Ante-Post pick is it.
No,
like, she's the
now I'm going to do what you do. You just hate Honeysuckle.
But I've no issue saying I don't like Honeysuckle.
But
You're just a spoofer saying that you don't say things like that.
I don't hate love.
I told you I'm not doing an Andrew Blair Witch and jumping on the bandwagon. I miss Andrew Blair Witch. I haven't seen him in a while.
I don't even know where he is.
Really?
No.
That's not good. Andrew Blair Witch, if you're out there, I miss you anyway.
He's fine. A Paul Nolan horse won today. He's on top of the world, lads. Don't worry about him.
He's in clover, as he likes to say.
What's the thing he has? His midnight prayer or fucking...
Oh, he goes to the church at midnight to pray, yeah.
For Paul Nolan horses.
He's going to get arrested. I've warned him myself, to be fair. He is going to get arrested for doing that someday.
I actually think he will too.
Good comment.
All he needs to come across the wrong copper. What is this fella doing outside? At 7 o'clock at night.
Oh, men in white jackets on the way.
That's the thing. He won't even end up in the cellars. They'll take him straight down the mental asylum and he'll be locked up.
Oh, walking all right, all.
Yeah, I mean, she's really solid at the head of the market. I would imagine Bob will go over fences. Appreciate it, go over fences. I think for the Hollow will go over fences. She's better than Echoes and Rain. And then you have all the horses really that she beat before until you come to kind of the outsiders, which I'm going to put up. But very, very solid.
If she turns up in one piece, she's going to go off odds on again. There's no two ways about it, because as you said there, you take the likes of Bob Olinger out, Appreciate out of Fernie Hollow, we all presume are going chasing. You've Echoes and Rain, Epitante, Sharjah, Concertisa, Calixios, who will go chasing. Envoy Allen is going to go chasing. Jeff Killer won't lay a glove on. Zani here is the same. Abracadabra, Alakazam. Oh, I miss saying that.
The thing about her is she's short enough, but she's so much better than...
She's miles better than this.
Than what we've seen from the rest of them. And there hasn't been any semblance of her getting injured or missing Cheltenham, stuff like that. So I know the first season she was in training, she missed Cheltenham, but that was to go to the race at Ferry House. Really,
that's because she was so green. Yeah,
the grade 1 there. So in 3 seasons, she hasn't looked like she's ever going to get injured. She's tough, so she's very solid.
What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I can't see anything beating her after what she did the last day. Yeah, I just, especially in that market as well, going down through them, as we said. We've got Bob Olinger.
Really is dying.
Yeah, I am dying, yeah. Bob surely, like, he's going chasing. Appreciate it will go chasing. Fernie Hollow is the one that might stay over hurdles. I wouldn't be too surprised if he did. Echoes and Rain looks good, but surely she's nowhere near as good as Honeysuckle. And then you're into Epitante, Sharjah. Calixios will either go chasing or wants a trip. He's not going to run a champion hurdle, I wouldn't imagine. And then Monmoral looks every bit a chaser, doesn't he? So I just don't see how any of those on her day can beat her. And she still looks to be improving. So
are we looking at 2-1 as a good price? When you can take all of that in consideration. Once Bob goes over a fence, once Appreciate goes over a fence, all her price is going to do is get shorter and shorter.
I think she's a good enough.
And she won't even have to do anything.
I think she's an okay price. Like Shishkin's the same price as her, in around the same price there, and he has actual legitimate contenders against them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pick an outsider against Honeysuckle, but it's more for each way money, I think.
Is this for your two they're putting up, or are you going to put up now?
No, I do. I'm
okay. Right. Speaking of Shishkin, he is currently 2-1 favourite for the champion chase, but this looks like a race that has a hell of a lot more strength and depth than what Honeysuckle has to take up. And look, you say I don't admit I don't like horses. I don't like Shishkin. There's something about him I just don't like. He's currently 2-1 in Agamene. God, I miss saying that. It is 4-1. Shakan Poswa or Shashan. Grenadine is 12. Allaho 14s. Put Kettle on 14s. Envoy Allen 14s. Newbait Negra 20s. Captain again is 33s. You give me 100s and I still won't back him.
So I'm telling you, people are going to still put that thing up each way.
No, I've done enough damage on him now already to learn not to go near him. Right, Tom. Shitskin 2-1. Solid, yes or no?
Not solid, no. I am a fan of the horse, unlike you guys. But I'm also a fan of an Energamene, who, you know, I still don't think we've seen him at his best, even though he's beaten all around him. So I would not back. I would we're talking Honeysuckle at 2-1 and Shishkin at 2-1. Honeysuckle is by far the better bet at 2-1. Now 2-1 is a little bit short for me. Ante-Post, I'm going to be tipping up a 4-1 shot, which is very short for me. Ante-Post. But 2-1 is probably a bit too short. The one that stands out there again, lads, she's 14-1. Put the kettle on. You know,
it's a ridiculous price for a defending champion.
Yeah, it's a put the kettle on each way bet. You're always kind of expecting one might go and beat her, but if they don't show up, you know she will. So.
Like, where have you seen the likes of a defending champion coming back? You know, you can just forget anything she does on the way up to Cheltenham. She'll turn up there. She'll be a stone better than anything she's done all season. And you're getting 14-1. It's a solid each way price. Because on the laws of average, and the thing that happens nearly every year, one of the top three is going to underperform. So at worst, she might fall into a place. But at best, she could win again. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I'd put the kettle on as a good price. Again, she's tough and genuine and no semblance of her getting injured and stuff. So you imagine she'll turn up again. The thing about her is she'll probably run badly at some stage in the season. And I think she'll actually drift out bigger than 14 or 16-1. You'll probably end up getting 20s at some stage during the season. She's a good each way bet.
I think they copped onto her farm though.
Actually, still leave her drift. There'll be some excuse that she's underperforming and she'll go to Cheltenham and she'll be £10 better than she is everywhere else and she's get £7 allowance. But I think an argument will win.
Yeah, I think he's an absolute freak.
There's nothing to, I was all for him at Cheltenham and we didn't get to see him against Shishkin, but I did at Ferryhouse and every other course.
Just does everything so.
Everything is easy. Like you can crab what he's beaten, but Shishkin has beat donkeys as well. So
the thing that I think with Shishkin is he looks very beatable. I don't think Energamene looks to have that aura about him.
I think Shishkin is beatable as well. He throws in a sloppy jump here or there, and sometimes he comes off the bridle and he looks a bit green even. There's none of that with Energamene. He goes out in front and he's very professional. So I think he is a good price.
A word on Shakan now. I mean, we've seen the proper Shakan at Puntdown. Is it the whole Cheltenham thing, or is he just ridden wrong?
I don't think Cheltenham. So
you think, Tom?
I'm still not convinced it's that, but I wouldn't be rushing in. He won't be carrying any of my money anyway because he'll probably be too short for what he should be going there. And again, like last year, I was happy to put the kettle on each way at 12-1. I think she was, and I'd be happy at the minute. I'd be happy to do the same again. For that, the top two do look like superstars, and I'm big fans of both of them. So.
Willie will go. If an Energamene stays over 2 miles, he'll just split him up to go different tracks. The whole.
He can see the thing with an Energamene, you can stick him 2 mile 4 until he gets to Cheltenham, no problem whatsoever.
But like he's done it a few
times.
Yeah, sent horses over.
It wouldn't surprise me if he
over there.
It wouldn't surprise me if an Energamene went for the Ryanair either. So I would just be careful about that.
They won't. They have Allaho for that. He'll piss up in that.
They
do. Do you know what I actually think he will? He might start off is that PWC champion chase at Gorn. Be soft ground, nice start of the season.
Yeah, Shaq can probably go down to Cork again for that 2 miler down there.
Yeah. And Min up to John Durkin as always.
He's past it now.
He's gone.
78.
Right, moving on to the stairs hurdle. Time Hill is current. Like, this is a very hard race to pick, but Time Hill is 5-1. Classical Dream is 6. Slow Porter is 10s. Gallopin des Champs is going to win the Albert Bartlett. Oh, not the Albert Bartlett. The RSA.
Festival Novice Chase.
Whatever it's called these days. Sir the Birthday, Roxana, Abracadabra, Alakazum, 6, Paisley Park, 20s, and so on and so forth. Hard race, Tom, as of now. Time Hill, yeah, solid enough. He got the job done in Aintree. Classical Dream looked phenomenal at Punchestown. Is it a case of with Classical Dream waiting to see what he does during the season?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose he needs to come out and do it again, doesn't he? Yeah, Time Hill got the job done in Aintree. He's also like, and this is the one good thing about backing him is this is the race he's going to be going for. He hasn't got any other options. I don't know what they're doing with Florian Porter, whether he's going chasing or what, but
he's going to the mental institution, ABW.
He's crazy, but in a good way, crazy as well. I could see him. I could see him going well again. To be honest, 14-1, I think he is, or 16. So it's big price.
It is indeed. Dave, where are you going with this? This is.
I think it's a very
yuck race right now.
Very tricky race right now. I don't think there's any stars in it. People are Florian Porter is the best thing ever. He won at Cheltenham. He went out and got bet then by Classical Dream, who hadn't ran in about 8 years. Paisley Park is done. Cider Burley is what he is. Abracadabra.
Yeah, we're back. Minella Indo.
He is what he is. Roxana is not good enough. So I think it's the favorite is very beatable. I think the market's all over the place, and over the years there has been, like when Paisley Park won it, a horse will come out
out of nowhere,
3 mile handicaps and progress up to being a 3 mile hurdler. So I wouldn't touch that race at the moment.
If New Classical Dream was staying over hurdles, I'd be very interested in a bit of 6-7-1.
I wouldn't trust him any more than I trust you.
Yeah, fair point. What can I say to that? Look,
say what you want about what he did at Punchestown.
It's not even.
He also did it at Cheltenham, and then decided the next year to come out and try
kill
show
himself.
Jump.
Yeah, he would have been good at the Olympics. See that thing at the Olympics that refused?
Doing a bit of show jump.
Trotting along.
Size of him. He's fucking a massive horse, isn't he?
He's massive. But yeah, if Classical Dream goes here and behaves himself during the season, I think he could be looking at a stairs hurdle winner, because the rest of them are just much of a muchness. Champ, if he goes back hurdle, might be an option. If they decide to figure out how the hell to train him. I said this to you, and I said it a few weeks ago. I wouldn't have to be surprised if you see Sean Bowen get Nicky Henderson's job.
I'm all for it. Get on that, Nicky.
I'd 100% have Sean Bowen before I have Nico Stone hands on.
James Bowen.
His brother? Sean
He's
is
a guy with
Nicky. Yeah, but
Sean's better.
Is he not riding for Harry Fry now?
Well, I'd rather ride for Nicky Henderson.
No, I was just wondering what the Nicky Henderson connection was.
He's good.
Very good.
That's it.
He's just very good jockey. He's very underrated, I think. I want to get a price on that. Right. Last one we will talk about before we give our 2 selections is the creme de la creme, the blue ribbon event, the Cheltenham Gold Cup. You ready for this?
Yep.
The big, beautiful, chestnut-looking bastard, the 6-1 favourite, a.k.a. Monkfish. Minella Indo is... Yeah! Minella Indo. He's 6-1, by the way. Aplutard is 8. Envoy Allen. Wait, I finish.
Listen to me now. Aplutard The race to back him in is the second race of the season.
No way, back.
Not the first, not the last, the second one.
Back him to win the Betfair Chase at Haydock.
That'll be his first race. Don't do that.
Monkfish wins next.
I think Monkfish is a very worthy favourite. And Vianen,
I'm so unhappy you're not coming to Henry's on Saturday.
replay the video. 3 mile plotter.
He doesn't even get 3 miles.
He doesn't get anywhere. He's not even I like the look of the rear at 50 to 1.
Yeah.
I think he's a good horse.
He could be a big improver.
He hasn't had many runs in his life.
Who?
I know he fell the last day. Eclat de Riera.
Yeah.
Henry the Ramhead's horse. The horse that you like with the
the white
brown and
sleeves,
white
the brown
and blue.
sash, and the baby blue.
Oh,
Yeah, I like him. That's why I asked you. Not for a Gold Cup, though.
yeah, well, I think he could be
Jeez.
progressive this year.
I'd say he's about 5th string for the Gold Cup in Henry's yard. Never mind anywhere else.
Sean a tree.
Well, he's ahead of Vianen in my book.
Tom, what are you thinking?
He's 50 to 1, Tom. Fuck you.
Value. It's all about value, Tom.
Look, 50 to 1. You can take a swing at the 50s. I won't knock you for that one. But look, for me, Monkfish is nowhere near. It should be nowhere near favourite for this.
You shut up.
No chance. Monkfish, Minella Indo and a Plutard should be well ahead of him in the betting. Both have proved more. Monkfish, for me, has got it all to prove after his end of the season.
Just needs a bit of proper bridle on him, and he'd learn over the summer.
No, they don't. Proper bridle isn't going to make you beat horses like.
You can't be giving out about Monkfish if you're not going to give out about Envoy stupid.
I haven't said anything about Envoy.
You could have done better than that now. Envoy stupid.
Yeah, that's. I said it. I was the only one said it. I got slated for 12 months old. More.
Monkfish is novice
You're really
form.
living on this now.
Monkfish's novice form is dog shit. I'll say it now. He's beaten on the ropes by 4 lengths. Fine. He was on in a canter. He's then come out and beat latest exhibition twice. Latest
exhibition could be a good show for the stairs.
He was crap last year.
Oh, very good, yeah. I like that now.
Sorry, Tom. Go on.
Latest exhibition was crap last year, though. Absolutely crap.
Maybe Monkfish was just too good.
He's managed to beat Fiddler on the Roof and the Big Breakaway. Like, Jesus. And then he's got beat to Coleraine.
What else can he beat? Like, there's nothing else that's going to run against him. You can't
say he was impressive at Cheltenham.
He done everything he could to lose, and he still won.
Do you think Minella Indo is going to win?
I love that.
How are you going to do that in a Gold Cup? How are you going to do everything wrong?
See, he's dodging your question. He wants to say he's going to do that in a Gold Cup. Look at Honeysuckle this time last year. She's not fast enough for a champion horse. She doesn't jump well enough. It could just click. And he's a novice.
He shouldn't be favoured for the Gold Cup ahead of...
Probably Minella Indo to me should be favourite, but it is what it is. We don't make.
At the minute, you can get 12 to 1 on a Plutard, and he is the one I'd be backing.
Imagine if the Saviour comes back top of the game. Oh. Could you imagine if he comes back?
Jump season's back.
You know Monkfish is going to turn into top of the game, don't you?
He kind of looks like him.
He's better looking.
Did you see the picture at top of the game last week?
He's like a giraffe.
He's close to being a giraffe.
He's like a giraffe.
Look, well, didn't he? Walking down the fucking road. I mean, that's about as far as he gets. They go to canter him and he breaks down. So
he may as well be one of them like lead up horses in America. You know, that just ride alongside the race horses.
He just makes mini up the gallops.
Thank you to Jamie Hernandez, who says, if Monkfish wins the Gold Cup, I will buy Tom a family-sized packet of wine gums. Legend.
Well, there you go. That's
a pack of wine gums on the way for you.
Championship races.
Right. We are going to our first 2 selections for our Cheltenham Festival Ante-Post videos, and we will be doing well to top last year.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first with the first one? We'll go around it once and then go around again.
I don't mind going first.
Go on, you go first then.
Hold up now. You get it?
Or take a fucking time.
Okay. My first one is my Drogo for the Arkle.
Okay, I don't mind that.
I knew he wouldn't because you like that horse. I think he's probably by a mile the best horse that Harry Skelton and Dan Skelton ever had.
He could be probably by a mile the best horse in England.
He showed how
got
good
many good horses though.
No,
he showed
That's
how
what
good he
matter.
is at how good he is. I was going to say was, but is at Aintree. He looks all the world a chaser. He's a big, huge horse. I think appreciated his favorite will go for the Marsh. I think Bob Olinger will go for the March, and they'll go against each other. I do think Fernie Hollow will go.
I think he's going to stay hurdling
and go for the Arkle, but for him being injured and we're not seeing him, he's a bit short at 10-1. You know what you're getting with my Drogo. He has his Group 1 over hurdles, and he just battered everything in England. I think he'll stay over in England. He's 8-10-1 at the moment. He'll win all the kind of races over there, turn up at Cheltenham. So,
do you know what? I'm just
price.
looking at the entries there. Do you know who I don't get whatsoever? Monmoral. I just don't get it.
It's very hard.
Why don't you get about him?
I just don't get the hype. I don't get the hype.
Yeah, he looked good over hurdles, but it's going to be very hard for a 4-year-old next season to go straight over fences.
I like 4-year-olds.
Paul Nichols. Ugh, again.
I think my Drogo is way better than.
I think my Drogo will be way better than Monmoral as well.
But yeah, I think he's by a mile the best of the English, and I do think he has a right good chance in the Arc.
I don't mind that, Tom.
Right.
Oh, here we
my
go.
First one, and I just want. This is unlike me because he's a short price, right? But
excuses already. Look,
I want this in the bag. Day one on the show, my selection, and I want him running for me because I'm now a believer, and Bob Olinger will win the Marsh.
Fucking rob me. Look,
I knew you were gonna have it as well. That's why I went with him first. I knew you were gonna have it.
Dickhead.
4-1, I think is a fair price. I reckon it would be a lot shorter. He looks every inch a chaser. Appreciate it. I don't know what they'd do with him. I reckon they might even keep him to 2 miles for now anyway. Willie Mullins is a bit of a, if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of guy. So I reckon he might go down that route. My Drogo probably for the Arkle. Classical Dream probably stay over hurdles. Galloping to Champs wants further. Fernie Hollow, I imagine if he goes chasing, they might look at the Arkle with him as well, or he may stay over hurdles. And then you're into James de Burley, Galliard de Mestel, Dusart. So I think it will cut up. And even if 1 or 2 of them did run against him, I still think he'll lap them. As I say, he looked every ounce a chaser. I could see him coming out, winning his first couple on the bridle, and then he's going to be half that price. So yeah, 4-1 is very short for me, Ante-Post wise, but I'm going for it.
It's not short. It's absolutely massive. This thing is an absolute machine. I've been telling you since the bumper days, this thing is an absolute weapon. And we're going to see how good he is over a fence. He's just an out-and-out chaser. Hurdles were just getting in his way. He does everything you want. He settles. He jumps well. He has a turn of foot, and he's still green. That's the scary thing. We don't know how good he's going to be. It's a matter of him turning up. I don't care if Appreciation's up. He'll absolutely whoop the lot of them. It's that easy. I think we're going to see a 5-4, 11-8 up in that region when he goes off in the Marsh. He's that good.
For what it's worth, I think Appreciated beat him if they meet in the Marsh.
I think he'll beat Appreciate in the Dublin Racing Festival before he even get to Cheltenham. Appreciate is good, but he's not Bob.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be some race if the 2 of them ended up in the Marsh, to be fair.
Yeah, this thing could be something special, and I cannot wait to see him just jump around for fun and just pick up and go. Anywho,
and Chris, just before we move on from him, Chris just says there in the comments, Only that price due to the uncertainty on what race he goes. Surely goes to the Marsh, right? I just can't see what other race he'd go for. They were at the middle distance over hurdles. I can't see them wanting to come back to an Arkle distance with him, and then I also can't see them wanting to step him up to 3 mile and run him in that kind of race, because he does show a very good cruising speed. So for me, this is the sensible race to run him in. Henry normally does sensible things. He's not a wacky trainer who, you kind of know what you're going to get, I think. And I imagine I'd be very confident that's the race he'll go for. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that. Right, second selections.
Second. I give up.
He's too excited. Jump
second selection for me is She Wears It Well for the champion hurdle. Gonna go with, I think this is Willie Mullins' champion hurdle horse. Doing Andrew on it and go on the test from what I saw last year before she got injured.
It's a good test.
We were having conversations about it on the podcast about her going for the Royal Bond against Ballyadam, I think, at one stage, and then she didn't make that race, and we didn't see her again after that.
We backed her for the Supreme.
Yes, I had her back for the Supreme, thought she'd come back, but obviously she didn't. Her speed figures are very good. She looks very fast, slick over her hurdles. And then when you go through the market, I think some places are 50 to 1, some places are 40 to 1. Bob Olinger is second favourite. He's not going to go for the race. Appreciates the fence. It's Fernie Hollow. We don't know. Echoes and Rain, I would be pretty certain She Wears It Well is better than her, so she'll probably go for the mares. Then you're going Epiton, Sharjah, Concertista, Quilixios, a 4-year-old, Enviadan, not a hope. Jeff Kidder is a 4-year-old going.
Oh, you Asians, brilliant!
Like all these are ahead of her in the market. From watching, like Saint Raw is ahead of her in the market. He's 33 to 1. I just think our price is wrong. I think she'll probably come out to start the season, win. It'll probably be a Mickey Mouse race, but she'll win it well. Look, head and chest type of thing, and she'll be half that price.
I don't mind that either. This is not going well.
So she's for me. And fillies, good fillies getting £7 champion hurdle.
Robbery.
You know what you're getting.
Daylight robbery.
Good
Thomas.
fillies. Good fillies being the thing there.
You didn't even like Honeysuckle up until about 2 days ago.
And I didn't
Bob. He didn't like Bob either until he seen him.
I didn't like Bob, yeah, until I saw him. Lads, you're going to love this. There's some people as well who are going to absolutely take off.
Sorry to Barley again, isn't it?
Oh, it's not, lads. It's better. The Mare's Novice Hurdle. Princess Zoe.
I have her back.
Why aren't you?
Come on, Zoe!
Get the party poppers out again. Come on.
You're left.
Anytime, Andrew.
Princess Zoe!
Yeah! Hey!
Have the
laptop, you fucker.
The smell of them.
Oh, wow.
Lads, we are back on the Zoe bandwagon. That started off after she.
This thing is on fire.
After she literally won one race in Ireland. It actually started off when she was beaten on her first start in Ireland. I was for it last year at a massive price. Then I was getting worried when she was winning. Slightly more worried again now that she's going to run so well in the Ascot Gold Cup. But I just feel she doesn't look like she's going to be the arc horse that Tony Mullins hoped for.
Well, you better hope she runs shite at York.
Yeah. Look, I think they know what she's going to be now, and that is very good, but she's not going to be mixing it in Group 1s over middle distances with the boys. She may well do that of staying trips, but the owner still sounds really keen to go jumping. And look, she's 20 to 1. That's kind of one of those. Yeah, she's 20 to 1. If she turns up, she's going to be a hell of a lot shorter than that. She's 20 to 1, the same price as Shona at the minute. So
no way.
I think
we are in the betting.
Come on, Shona.
I did smile when I saw that today, but Yeah, I think I'd take Zoe anyway. Hopefully that
Is,
comes back to bite me. I pray someone's playing this to me now. Come the second week of March. I said I'd take Zoe over Shona, but
Is
yeah,
Alice in the Arkle bet?
No, I told you. The Mayor's Novice Chase.
Oh, sorry. I don't listen.
Friday.
It's not
the
another
last-
chase though. That's the issue, and it's over 2.5 miles. And she's probably not that good. So I think there's a few reasons there.
To
why.
all her owners, she's probably not that good.
Well,
Worst salesman ever.
She's a long way to go, lads. Jesus, don't burden her too yet. She's actually entered in Tremor next
I
Thursday.
really like her, yeah.
You're a lover.
Yeah, I love her.
What day is she running, Tom?
Oh, I love her. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh, she could run in the Arkle or at Cheltenham." But yeah, I do love her. She's entered for Thursday. I don't know if we're running yet. We've got to talk to Henry.
Oh, I'll be out there to see.
The Grand Annual out in front. Lowly weight.
You're getting very fucking giddy.
But just on Zoe, I mean, someone's brought it up there that Grade 1 horse on the flat. Yeah, I take that into account. However, she goes on soft ground. The jukebox juries, they jump really well. She's got a pedigree to go jumping. And if you ask me, I think that's what she was bought for anyway.
You're not concerned about that crossed leg thingamabob?
Yeah, I would be, and I'd say, and that's why I think they kept her on the flat. But I think they're going to they might get a bit more sporting with her now that, I really think Tony Mullins thought he was going to win the Arkle. So now it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Then I think, they might get a bit more sporting. The owner still wants to go. She's 20-1. If she runs, it should be a lot shorter. If she doesn't, it's 20-1. So
What are you going for?
My last one is O'Toole. I don't know which race yet. O'Toole.
The
Sean Crawford, horse.
Isaac.
Sway. No, Simon. Yeah, Simon
Mayer,
Mayer.
Isaac Sway.
He was second to Kilcrush in the champion bumper Punchestown in front of Sir Gerhard. He won his bumper by 15 lengths prior to that on the Bride. Look, he was 25-1 when he went off that day, so he mustn't do much at home. He was 33-1, I think, then for the champion bumper. Jeez, he travelled very, very well out the back. Stayed on really well. So he's 33s for the Albert Barrett. He's 25 for the Ballymore. I think he'd be more of I think he would be kind of a Ballymore horse. Look, he's going up against the likes of, in front of me, like Kilcrow is favourite there. You have John Bon, Duvan's brother. You have Sir Gerhard, Journey with Me, Classical Getaway, I Am Maximus, and then he's in there 25s. I think there's a lot to like about him, and I like the way he goes about his business. I know he's only at the 2 career starts, but he's always going to be a lot bigger in the market because of who he's trained by. If he was a Willie Munn horse after finishing second in champion bumper, be it Cheltenham or Punch, whatever it was, Punchestown, sorry, he'd be a hell of a lot shorter than 33s to 25s in the place. So he is one I'm actually looking forward to seeing this season, and he is my second one that I am putting up. No more party poppers.
That's fun.
I have just made a spreadsheet called the Finishing Line Cheltenham Ante-Post, so we can track very easily week on week what we put up, because I'm always saying, "Oh, what have I put up?" So
you're going to keep track of the three of us.
Yeah, I'll keep track for the three of us. Yeah,
good man.
Yeah, and we can have a look at it at the
at our Cheltenham Festival preview live in a hotel, sponsored by Hollywoodbets.
That's good.
The home of the Punters Challenge. Good addition.
In a hotel in Johannesburg.
Oh, sounds
I like
very
that.
good.
Streamed as well from Johannesburg.
Yes.
And it's summer over there at that time, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
that's what I'm thinking, lads.
Do you think we can get the flight via Miami?
I wonder who might work for them, who might get...
You know, stop off on the way.
South Africa, Miami.
Why Miami?
Because it's nice.
You've got to fuel up.
I was going to
Why
go
not?
to Miami on my. I was going to go to Miami on my honeymoon, lads. Have you seen the COVID cases down there? It's mental.
Yeah, they don't have any rules down there.
We're fully vaccinated now.
Exactly. They're nuts.
I'm fully vaccinated now.
Yeah, they don't have any rules down there.
They've got like 6% of the country's population in Florida, and they've got 20% of the COVID cases. They're mental.
They know how to have a good time.
Oh, they're crap.
Miami looks deadly.
Don't they? But when you go there, you do have to wear a white suit, though.
Yeah, it just looks.
It's the thing you have to do. White suit and this big plaid shirt underneath, like Masvidal.
Miami Heat basketball game.
Oh yeah,
I like that. Now. Miami Dolphins.
No, not so much. Not so much.
Big Toe Dan has been to Joburg. I'd say he'll get back to Joburg before he gets a mug off of one of you two. Anyway.
Talk to him.
Andrew's
Tell you.
fault.
Not my fault. I don't deal with the mugs. Anywho, that is us done for tonight.
Sorry, lads. I actually saw a question.
That is not us done for tonight.
No, I saw a question in the comments and I wrote down what time and who it was because it was actually a decent question. Because we got a lot of questions about the Ante-Post bets, how we picked them out, what we look for, and all this. Eye
test, lads, never fails.
And he said, lads, genuinely not trolling at all, but what type of stakes are we talking and can you get bets on? We're talking low stakes. And that's why for me anyway, you look for the bigger prices. You look for the bigger prices and you look for a horse who's going to be pretty certain to run in that race. But then you take a chance as well. And also in races where, you maybe don't fancy the favourite or a couple at the top of the market, or like in Bob Olinger's case, a few behind him in the market. The can you get bets on is actually really, really interesting because since we started doing these Ante-Post videos a couple of years ago, without blowing my own trumpet, all the shows there for the watch and stuff, but we smashed it on a couple of prices. A Plutard was the main one, like got well stuck in at 20s, 25s. And I had some accounts that were long-standing accounts, and I reckon they're the reason I lost them, were some of the Ante-Post bets. So my recommendation is get the bus into town and get into the betting shop, get yourself a nice little folder and put your betting slips in the folder at home and do them all in the shop. That's what I'm doing this year.
Do you know what you should do, Tom?
Or bet with Hollywoodbets.
You should have a chat with someone who heads up the Irish operations for Hollywoodbets. He might be able to do something for you.
Can you just not get my account closed? That's all I ask for.
I will leave your account open.
Stakes, I don't mind.
The way I approach it is they're small stakes. So what I done with Bob last year was more or less just any free bets I got went on Bob, went on whoever. So if they end up not running, you're not losing any money. So that's the way. It's one way to approach it if you don't want to risk your stakes. But if you are risking your stakes, it is hard because they do start noticing you're putting it on certain horses, 20s and these only 16s, 12s, and so on and so forth, and then they just stop you doing anything altogether. So I would 100% do what Tom's saying. You go into your betting shop, you have your 10, your 20, whatever you want to have on them, folder, bet slip in there, keep track of what's what. Easy as that, really.
Or bet with Hollywoodbets.
Or bet with Hollywoodbets, which you can find all the links in the description. Which we are now doing welcome bonuses, which you get it's going to be up in the next few weeks, but from now it's €10 and you get another 5 for your verification. And we're doing likely bonus free bets every Monday, each the terms and conditions and so on and so forth. It's like what Paddy Fair do, more or less.
Very good.
They are actually very good sign up. I remember we went through and did it ourselves, and their sign up process is very, very straightforward. And their account
it's a lot more straightforward now.
Happy days, because it was good before, so yeah.
We've added a few things and so on and so forth. And this website is getting revamped, so expect new things on it in the next few months.
Can we get French racing betting, please?
Yes, it is on the way, Tom, as well as Racing TV and At the Races coverage.
And don't close my account as well at the same time.
I won't close your account.
I get him a new hat.
Get your Hollywood. Oh, we also have a new logo as well. I had to get rid of these.
Do we?
Yeah, with new logos.
They're nice though.
I know, but it's just different font and
well.
It's like the Brentford jerseys.
Out with the old, in with the new and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Mr. I work for Hollywoodbets. When are we going to Brentford?
I'm Man United match.
Can I have a free bet?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
In fact, yeah, let's go for the Man United match, and then I will go full on Brentford supporter for the day.
Oh, I'll be Brentford supporter. My jersey's on the way.
Giving it large. I'll have the jersey on and everything. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not supporting Brentford. I will congratulate them and go, well done, Brentford, but I'm not fucking supporting them.
They will be paying for our trip.
I know.
Fucking support them.
I know, but like, no.
Go on, these buzz.
No.
Come on, Dave. It's going to be like, we love you, Brentford. We do. We love you, Brentford. We do. We love you,
And then
Brentford.
Cavani scores an overhead kick. The
Oh,
Brentford just come on.
Brentford, we love you.
I'm waiting to see Cavani. What a legend.
That's actually a good point. We should go to the Liverpool game and then we could absolutely give it socks when Brentford score against them.
No, don't. No, I've changed my mind on that. Don't go to the Liverpool game. We'll go to the Man United game.
We'll go to the Liverpool game and the United game.
Any game. Any game that's not Man United, I'll support Brentford.
Fair enough. They're actually playing some stuff. They
I'll
beat Valencia last night as well.
If they play United, I'll wish them well, but I can't support them.
New stadium as well. Looks class.
The bees. Go on the bees.
On the bees buzz. Anyway, no time. Yeah, time to wrap up. So next week is Cheltenham Festival, so we do a bit on that, and there's not much else on. York is the week after. I thought it was next week, but it's the week after.
That's all we need for next week. Tremor is all we need for next week, lads.
It is, because we're going to have 17 million Pimlico runners.
No, I'd say...
Are we go?
What?
Are we allowed to go?
Where?
To Tremor?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I might be there on Thursday. I might need you.
Whoa, now. How are you swinging this one?
What time is it on it?
I don't know. Can't remember. I have to work out. Well, I say work out there.
Like, he literally tells me on a Sunday, and I have like PTs organized. I swear you don't know.
Wait for it. If I need you, will you come?
I'll see.
See? There you go. That's the S and Dave sandwich.
If I can figure it out, I will.
See?
If anyone sees us there, lads, come and say hello. We are a good crack. And if anyone sees us in a pub in Tremor on Saturday night, we will probably buy you a drink.
More than likely, yes.
Because if you are out in the pub, that means in Tremor, that means Shona won. So we will buy you a drink.
I'm also up in Dublin on Wednesday, and I have actually getting my heart tested, so I might have good news. So I might need to celebrate.
God, you're going to start walking on your hands again, aren't you?
Doing that anyway.
Christ above. You have feet, like.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are back.
Someone gave us a love in the comments. That's quite nice.
That's definitely an Armoy mother.
It's Andrew's sister. It doesn't mean the same now. God.
Good times. Anyway, we are back Wednesday for another weekend preview. So, everyone, enjoy your weekend. And weekend is over, Andrew.
Enjoy Monday.
Enjoy Monday. Back to work, everyone. So, see you Wednesday. If this thing clicks.